We all know that sleep is considered very critical to one's health. We all know that when we talk about sleep, it's a form of restorative activity, meaning it's a time wherein the body is trying to recuperate from all the stresses of your everyday activities. And it is during that sleep that the brain is trying to catalog information and is trying to heal your body. So what happens is the brain tries to determine which informations that you've received during the day are important to hold on and what can be let go. So sleeping actually has been shown to heal and repair also other parts of the body, including your blood vessels and your heart. The question we have is whether we can still make up for the bad sleep we had the night before. Let's watch this. So the question is, can we make up for lost sleep? Now, apparently, we can. Now, listen further. Say you have to wake up early for a scheduled procedure at the doctor's office, and you have to be there by 5 a.m. on a Friday, and then have the luxury of time to sleep the next day. In this case, most likely you'll recover your missed sleep because you slept longer on a Saturday. However, let me make this clear. Catching up on a missed night of sleep isn't the same as getting some good night's sleep. In fact, studies have shown that it may take extra time for your body to recover a lost sleep. Now, in this study, apparently you need at least 4 days of good sleep to fully recover from just 1 hour of lost sleep in the previous day. So overall, a good night's sleep means at least 7 hours of deep sleep. But a lot of us can't even have a good 5 hours of deep sleep. Now, the problem, if this is going to be a chronic problem of losing sleep, is the potential to cause many health problems. Now, sleep debt is in fact one of the major risk factors for the development of chronic conditions, including diabetes, a weakened immune system, and of course, high blood pressure. Now, it can also stress your body since you're supposed to be sleeping and resting, but instead you're awake. So getting enough sleep, therefore, is key to ward off these chronic conditions, especially if we have the genetic predisposition to get them. Now, what's important is that a good sleep is also shown to improve learning and memory, and studies have shown that people generally do better on mental tasks, especially decision-making, after a full night's sleep, as your brain will be sharper. Doing tasks faster makes it easier for one to go to bed at a reasonable hour the next night. Now, the good news is the risk of diseases, as I've mentioned, for lack of sleep is reversible by getting enough sleep. Therefore, it is not too late to adopt a healthy sleep pattern. Now, here are some tips that I can share with you for making up lost sleep. Now, for whatever reason, if you experience chronic sleep debt and unable to get a good night's sleep without being interrupted by waking up every few hours, then you need to have some long-term changes. Now, here are some of my personal tips to help you get enough sleep. First, don't overthink and always asking yourself, why can't I sleep? Because it makes your brain active. Just associate your bed to have a good night's sleep instead of, oh, I'm going to bed again, I can't sleep again. Second, you should have a routine time to go to sleep and time to wind down before really going to sleep, like reading a book. Avoid looking at the watch for the time and always keep off electronics or gadgets and looking at news and social media while in bed prior to going to sleep. My advice, it is best to stop using your electronics or gadgets for at least 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. I always advise my patients also to make sure that the bedroom is conducive to sleeping, which means it should be dark and cool enough and ready for a relaxing night's sleep. Now, definitely, one of the must is avoid caffeine. late at night, including eating dark chocolates, drinking tea, or coffee. Now, if you have to exercise, make sure it's no later than 3 hours before your bedtime. Okay, otherwise, it will be more difficult for you to sleep. And lastly, avoid frequent afternoon naps. Make sure you don't lose sleep at night by best avoiding naps outside of a 20-minute power naps. Now, the problem we have now is that in a culture that values hard work and dedication, long hours, work hours, deep sleep often becomes a major issue. However, remember always that depriving yourself of enough sleep can actually make your day worse, that can affect your day's performance, and definitely long term can affect your health. Simple changes to your routine allow you to get to bed earlier and stay in bed longer. I hope this video helps for those of you who are having problems with lack of sleep. Again, this is Dr. Jerry Tan. Stay safe. See you again soon.